You know, I'm kind of springing this on you because he doesn't know this is coming, but I got a new section for you, P. It's called If Perry Ran the SWAC.
Oh,
If
this
Perry ran the SWAC, tell us, Perry. If you ran
Commissioner Perry White.
Commissioner Perry White.
Well, let me button up one more button. Okay. First of all, if I was the commissioner of the SWAC, what I would look at is how do we bring everybody under one accord? What I've noticed, it seems like overall we got a general idea, but then out of that general idea, everybody does their own thing. For me, we all can't do our own thing. We have to have a consensus understanding for everybody together of what that same thing looks like. For me, we got to start somewhere. If I'm the commissioner, my job is athletics, nothing more, nothing less. Your job at the school is education.
Yeah.
My job is athletics. Now, what I'm going to do is out of athletics, I'm going to build opportunities out of education because it goes back to what I just said with SWAC TV. I'm looking to see what kind of experience can I give the students out of our conference in terms of firsthand experience to build the brand of our conference. Nobody better to do that than the young people who understand the evolution of social media, the phones, kids on their phones all day. They know exactly what it is they're looking for, what's entertaining them. Can't nobody, dad and granddaddy, tell me what it is they're looking for. Because I'm only going on there to see if the restaurant open. What time the restaurant open? So we got to call and see if they open. The kids will pull up the menu and show you all the food. Look at this
Yeah.
food. This guy went there and reviewed the food. Look at what he had there. Look what he eat. We got to tap into our young people to realize how do we give them experiences from on camera, off the camera, production, whatever the case, everything that is. So the kids are informed in terms of the SWAC office. One of the main things, especially for me, because football is the front door for all of our institutions. And having this conversation, I would switch up SWAC Media Day. For me, I will put the SWAC and the MEAC because let me get y'all to think like me because you know I'm outside the box. I know this may ruffle some of y'all world. It may shake you up a little bit. But at the end of the day, haven't we as the SWAC and the MEAC basically said it's us and then it's nobody else? We have put ourselves in a position for the Celebration Bowl and the MEAC SWAC Challenge, and everything else in between there is simply us. If it's me, because first of all, I feel like the SWAC, along with what you said before, is already late to the party. The SWAC should have been taking this thing on the road because once again, let me tell you something, people. Remember, we are the SWAC. We are in the South, from Texas to Florida. Do you know what markets we have in the South from Texas to Florida? We got one of our biggest games, not only in the SWAC, but in FCS, the State Fair Classic that's played where? In Dallas. You got two HBCUs who have big games in Houston. Look at those two markets in Houston and Dallas alone. Why don't we take our brands there and make those brands familiar with these big markets? In between there, what do you have? New Orleans. In between there, what do you have? Memphis. You play the Southern Heritage with UAPB and Alcorn. It's an all SWAC affair this year. You got Jackson, Mississippi, the biggest market aside from Biloxi in Mississippi. Of course, you got Birmingham. You got Mobile. You got Montgomery. Then you right there in Atlanta. Hell, you even got Florida. You got Orlando in Florida, which is what? Where the Florida class. You are in all of these markets where you got to make those markets know who you are and take your show on the road. But we done missed that window of opportunity. So now where we are is, it seems that we're settling in solely on Atlanta. We're going to start in the A and end it with A. Isn't that the mantra now?
That's the mantra.
Start in the A and end it in the A. So if we're going to be in partnership with the MEAC, why not just make this one huge event, MEAC, SWAC? Because basically what everybody's been talking about, this so-called super conference, right? If the MEAC does not sustain itself, how are we going to make this work? Well, the MEAC need a boost from us anyway, if that's the case. But at the same time, we need a boost from them. It's both some ways we can work with each other. Let's just take this show to Atlanta and make it a 3-day affair. Day one, we start with the SWAC West or whoever the hell. In the middle of that, It's 6 teams in the SWAC East. It's 6 teams in the SWAC West. It's 6 teams in the MEAC. Day one, we do SWAC East West. In the middle of that, we do the MEAC. And on the third day, you do East West, whoever the case may be. And you know what you do by the time it's all said and done? We're going to end it with the MEAC SWAC Challenge press conference. We're going to talk about the team that's coming up to play this year in the game. We're going to talk about the 2 teams that played last year in the Celebration Bowl from the MEAC and SWAC. And we're going to unveil who plays in the next year game from the MEAC and the SWAC. Let's work together and push. And guess what? When we do this Black College Hall of Fame banquet, guess what you do? You have it while you got all of these schools, these teams in town. Now you got your players. Everybody get to be a part of the event together. 3-day event. There's plenty of time to get all the content you want and just make it work under one umbrella in Atlanta. What is it? The College Football Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
You take that Atlanta market and we're going to work the hell out of this market. And for me, I just think, once again, people, things continue to evolve. For the Celebration Bowl to continue to be successful, it's going to take the MEAC and the SWAC to work together. We got to hype each other up. Plus, you know what that does for us if we do this together? This then puts us in those markets that the MEAC typically hogs. We can be in D.C. now. We can be in Philly. We can be in Charlotte. We can get up that East Coast seaboard all the way to Delaware because we're together with it the same way with the MEAC. They'll be able to get into our markets now, the Dallas, the Houston. At the end of the day, people, that's what this is about. Branding and marketing. And if I think for the future, for me, the future would be, let's come together, let's work this out. Let's use Atlanta since we both start in the A and end with the A. And we'll end this thing with the MEAC SWAC Challenge press conference with everybody there, hyping up the next year game and working together to get all of the content that we need for both conferences leading into the first game and the last game of the season, and working together for us to know. Because in the SWAC, we need to know what's going on in the MEAC, right?
Yeah.
Our champion is going to be playing in for a Black College National Championship. A lot of us in the SWAC are unfamiliar with what's going on in the MEAC.
That's fair.
The same way a lot of people in the MEAC are unfamiliar with what's going on in the SWAC. Why? We should know everything that's going on in the MEAC if I know what's going on in the SWAC. The same way they should know everything going on in the SWAC if they know what's happening in the MEAC. And put all of these coaches together and make it one big event. It's only us anyway, so why not for us, by us?
That's fair. And that was if Perry ran the SWAC.
And at the end of the day, it's allowing the MEAC to still be the MEAC, where we're not infringing on them in terms of business practices, in terms of how they operate their conference. But at the end of the day, we still got to work together, SWAC and MEAC. We got to do that. And if the game continues to change all around us, everybody's just so scared to do something different, bro. I mean, in this space that you would think from HBCUs and educated people to be innovative and evolve and want to learn that, how is everybody evolving to realize what's going to happen in the future? You go to a company that's making billions of dollars, they are already looking at planning 15, 20 years ahead of the game because the product may have to switch up. I got a buddy, one of my neighbors is one of the top guys for Entergy. Entergy, of course, the light company. Entergy just sold off their natural gas division because people ain't getting natural gas. They ain't running gas in the house like they used to. How many people still using gas stoves and gas heaters? For the vast majority, people are using electric stoves. Yeah. Everybody's pretty much central heating air these. And so the thing is, Entergy had to have that mindset of us keep carrying this. What is this going to do for us?
Yeah.
The plan 5-10 years down the line, all right, we got to make a decision to pivot. Maybe we can sell that off and then use that to invest more into our power supply side.
Let me get in my bag a little bit, just showing what this outspoken really about to be like. Outspokenness is more than conjecture. These days they laying people off. So glad that we got our own. Hunger insatiable, made for you if you say you objective. Hard truth offering, no offense, just perspective. Come get your dosage and go with me. We spit it like poetry.